Second Cup is brought to you by Roswell Park Comprehensive Care Center.
Guys, can we talk about this weather?
So grumpy.
What is happening outside and why is Mother Nature so mad at us?
I'm so it just makes it's just dreary.
It's so gross outside. The rain is just terrible. I mean, this is lake effect rain too. So can you imagine if this was
soaking.
snow?
It's soaking.
Oh, I thought you said it was.
What?
Oh, that's what you were saying.
It's soaking?
Soaking. I thought you meant it was so blah 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 or
Oh.
so, and I didn't realize that's what you were saying was soaking.
No, it's like a soaking rain.
Yes, it sure is. It's a soaker for sure.
Mhm.
Um,
Well, it's like I wore my raincoat today, and it was like, when your raincoat's like drenched by the time you get
yeah.
in, I'm like, this is stupid.
that's not fun either. Just a sprinkle in Ransomville. I don't believe you, Jeff Baker. Take a look at the forecast here. We're cold, wet, and dreary for a Wednesday.
But did it go all the way up to where he was? Some of it, maybe.
I don't know.
It was really hitting Buffalo in the south, I think.
Thank you, Danielle. Me too. Thank you. I'm right there with you. I'm so glad you said it because that's exactly what I thought, and that's exactly where I was going.
Really? I said soaking.
Soaking, yes. It was so funny. But nothing in Hamburg, Lori says. Okay, here's the thing. Raining in East Aurora, though.
I don't think it's raining in Buffalo right now. Like when I was walking
Oh,
up the
really? It
stairs.
was pouring just before.
Oh, no.
Maybe
When I was
when I
walking up,
came in.
it didn't look bad at all.
Wow.
Yeah.
So weird how it's
Yeah.
coming in droves, coming in waves. It's interesting because we're not immune from snow in October.
No.
But
No, we're not.
if we had snow, in other words, had this rain, this lake effect rain, been snow, Aaron was saying we could have 3 feet of snow.
Right. So they were saying 1 inch of lake effect rain can typically equal 10 inches of snow.
It's like 1 inch of liquid in precipitation terms is 3 inches of snow. Or I'm sorry, 10 inches of snow.
So close to 3 feet.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah, it's nuts. I
Yeah,
know.
I
Tim
know.
Cox is like,
Thank
listen, guys,
you.
it hasn't rained in weeks. Ugh, I know, but it's so gross to me.
Danielle says we got spoiled with our summer this year, our drought. I know. But we do need the rain, and I get it. Corinne's right. It's a sleepy kind of morning.
It is that's the thing. You can't really wake up well.
No, God, no. I mean, the National Weather Service already does it for Aaron, so. No, I'm kidding. He's going to kill me. Brendan says, did you guys watch Happy Gilmore 2?
Yes.
I did not.
Not as good as Happy Gilmore 1.
Um,
But that's incredibly hard to beat. It is one of my favorite movies.
saw Happy Gilmore 1.
It's so funny.
Is it funny?
It's
Maybe that's a good rainy
so
day
funny.
event. Tim says he's still on the couch sipping coffee. My man, I want to be with you. I mean,
Sounds awesome, Tim.
yeah, that sounds great. Exactly. New York incidents alerts. Be careful driving out there. Give yourself some extra time. We saw that tractor trailer jackknife earlier this morning, and that caused some really big delays.
It says right now there's a crash on the 400.
Okay.
Let's look at some of the cameras and just see how they look.
The tractor trailer that jackknife this morning caused delays for a mile and a half at the worst time when people trying to get to work this morning, getting into downtown Buffalo, and
They took one live camera down here, but
okay.
it doesn't look
Needless to say.
bad around that. But transit now.
Marguerite, we're so glad you're with us. Loves the green today. Marguerite, we got a special second cup just for you. Back to normal.
See, and the sun's out, and
Weird.
Yeah.
Well, here it's miserable. I had a whirlwind day yesterday. How about you?
I'm just gonna see what it looks like.
Okay, bye. See ya. Noreen cuddled in blankets with 2 dogs. Jealous of you as well. It's not? It's slippery walking on the wet leaves, your mom says. Wow. Okay, there was definitely rain coming down on the roof. Maybe it was the trees that were,
But it's like almost getting a little sunny out there.
Huh, okay.
The clouds are parted. See?
Oh, here's Skywatch 7.
Guess we could have done that.
I mean, it looks pretty.
it looks great. That's our building. We're in there. Hi.
Okay, well, you
Hi.
see,
Be careful.
I got my coffee,
Hi.
my third cup, by the way. Do you see that one piece that's like
pointy?
triangular? Right,
Do you see our
exactly.
pyramid?
Yeah, that's glass. And so, or maybe it's plexiglass, I don't know. But needless to say, whenever it rains like this,
Yeah.
that's where you hear it. And then, okay, so on the opposite side of that corner, like off to the side, like see the satellite dishes and the cars,
Yeah.
like right along that back wall is where the studio is. So notice how there is an ecosystem on the roof in that puddle. And that's why we see the rain in the studio. Doreen says the sun is trying to peek through the clouds. Rain stopped in Tonawanda for now.
Yeah.
How is
It's nice
Gladys?
out there.
Gladys is great. She's doing very well. Thank you for asking, Danielle. She's going to get her sutures removed at the end of the month, but it's like nothing happened. Dogs are so resilient.
Just have them removed, huh? They don't just disappear or whatever.
It was, do you know what they had to do? And this might be a little graphic, so close your ears for a second if you don't like gore. Because the little mass was so deep in her leg, they had to remove one of the bones from her dew claw. And so, but it's like nothing ever happened to her. It's
Yeah.
the most bizarre thing in the entire world. I'd be like down for the count for
Those
days,
dew claws are so weird. I don't know if they even really do anything.
right?
Yeah.
So bizarre. But anyway, what I wanted to talk about really quick, yesterday, Whirlwind Day. I know you had a busy day as well. You were all over the place. You had a busy weekend.
Yeah.
So I kind of I was playing the role of Katie yesterday, bouncing around from event to event. And, yesterday afternoon, I was at that fireside chat with the MWBE conference, which was so cool. It was the fireside chat that I was hosting on generational wealth.
Oh.
What?
Oh. I see what you wore.
My suit, my wedding suit.
Oh.
Not my wedding suit, my Italian wedding suit.
I see what you wore to the fireside chat to look like Mr. Cool.
Okay.
Don't think I don't see that.
Well, so I told Talia, because she was here a couple of weeks ago. I was
yeah,
like,
she was here when I wasn't here one day.
yeah, and remember how bright her clothes were? And I was like, Talia, I wore my nice clothes because you were going to wear your nice clothes.
We see you.
But it was really awesome. Talia is just so great. But what I wanted to show you was this award, and I had no idea this was coming yesterday.
Oh, that's nice.
Right? It was the Blueprint Voice Award, and
Oh my God, I thought it said eloquent voice, which is also nice.
well,
Blueprint
sometimes
voice, now I see it.
depends on who you ask.
Nice.
Click one more, Jordan. This was what it said in the program. I had no idea this was coming, but one of the things that she said was just so kind when she was presenting this award, and genuinely, like I said, I had no idea it was coming. It was first on the ground, first to listen. And, this all stems back to the May 14th shooting and, how it really, and I put this on Facebook too, like I put this kind of thought, it was a stream of consciousness, consciousness. It was my thoughts.
Your thoughts.
On Facebook. And the one thing that I wanted to point out is that I think that we as a media, generally speaking, not us in particular, not any other channel or newspaper or radio station, but we as the media in general in Buffalo have failed people on the East Side. We have failed in years past to cover the issues, understand the issues, and be the boots on the ground for people who need us the most.
I would say that I would argue that it's changing though.
Absolutely.
Because I think that our station really, really tries.
And so I think that
Which is good.
yeah, oh yeah, absolutely. And
Yeah.
I'm saying
It's in the past. right?
exactly.
Yeah. So it's nice to see this.
Yes. And to be able to have that recognition was humbling, but it's not just me. You're right. It's you. It's the station. It's the people who work here who really care about the community and who are able to share the voices of people who have stories to tell, good, bad, indifferent, whatever it is. you know, and when we're telling the stories of the bad, to be able to contextualize it, and, you know, while there's no excuse for bad
Right.
things, to be able to say, okay, but how did we get here?
So I also have to say that we're taking kind of a different approach, and I don't know if I'm sure you've noticed it, right? So when we're
You can
reading
take this off, Jordan.
stories about reporters, we're saying Althea covers the South Towns or covers Cattaraugus County, Taylor covers the South Towns for us, other Taylor covers the North Town. Like I think that doing that approach has been really great
Yeah.
because like we are getting stories and covering things that we never would have before.
Well, and frankly, that no one else has.
Yes.
And when
Because
you,
people don't make it to Cattaraugus County every day,
Exactly.
but we go there like all the time. Maki is down there all the time. Like it,
in Chautauqua County, right?
Chautauqua County, Cattaraugus, right.
My whole thought is, you know, how important it is to be ingrained in our community. How important, it's imperative that we
Yeah.
are rooted in Western New York, right? Like we collectively are the fabric of the community, and kind of you help us weave it together.
Well, so like I'm thinking about like I see Jeff Baker's name and okay, Niagara County. And in the past, like someone who lived in Niagara County might think like, "Ugh, there's nobody I can contact to tell people about Niagara County stuff. But now there is.
Derek, Taylor, Anthony.
And like they that is like their specific area of coverage.
Look
So
at
I
what
think that's really nice.
Jeanette says, you definitely notice a difference in the
Yeah.
value you get watching the news. The way you were doing it, I like that now. I love it.
I do too.
And we're not here to like toot our own horn. My point here is that because of this tragedy, because of this awful event that happened in our community, we've kind of taken a hard look at ourselves, and we've been able to look in the mirror and say, okay, we have done wrong. Let's make it better.
Jeanette says Channel 7 is improving the value we're getting from our news. That's what she means. And Peter also says this, and this is important too, how he loves the special guests because we're getting to know the community more.
Exactly. You know, Trinetta, I interviewed Trinetta years ago, and you know how much I love her, but she's become a friend of mine. Like, it's not just that I was covering the story. Like, I love Trinetta. She is an amazing person, and I love just having a conversation with her and picking up the phone and being like, hey, girl, what's up?
Right.
You know, it's like girl talk. I love that. Oh my God, I love Althea too. She's nuts, but I love her. She is so funny. Like, out of control funny. Off the
Okay.
wall, nuts.
She makes Ed feel young,
It's true.
which is part of the reason why he loves her so much because she comes in and just like rambles off these crazy things to him. And he's like, yes, yes. He has no idea what happened.
Oh, that's not true.
Oh, you are so full of it. You are full of it and you know. You just repeat the stuff you hear her
I'm like,
say.
oh my God, yes, girl. Yes,
Yes,
queen.
yes,
Yes. I'm total slay.
And like she says all these cute little catchphrases and he just follows her lead.
My abs were so sore yesterday from talking to this girl. I have not laughed so hard in so long because she's just out of her mind. She's so funny.
Her train of thought is quick.
Oh my God. Even faster than Jordan's.
That's funny.
It's true. And because.
To be fair,
What?
yes.
What? To be fair, what?
She said yes.
That,
it is.
her train of thought can be faster than mine.
Yeah,
sometimes.
exactly.
Yeah, she rolls.
Jeff Baker says you guys have the whole Western New York covered.
Yeah.
And
Oh.
that's the whole point.
And look, Linda says this. You covered Western New York. You are all covering Western New York. Aaron mentioned Brant this morning.
Loves it.
Loved it.
And then Peter says, it takes a tragedy such as 514 to reflect on how things are done, and the shift WKBW has taken with covering communities is a plus. Yeah,
Yeah.
no longer is it that we're just, you know, painting the East Side with a broad brush that I
Mm.
think has been done by so many of us over decades. You know, it's important. Let's name the community. Let's name the neighborhood. Let's, you know, call it like it is, but also be able to understand, why is this neighborhood the way it is? Why are things more likely to happen here? Why is crime a little bit more prevalent in this area?
Context is what we like to say.
Exactly.
We always say context.
Anita, we are Western New York. Exactly.
Plus, I also think, you know, we kind of like you change the way you cover stuff, and we were doing some of those Believe in Buffaloes for a really
Yeah.
long time, especially after. But actually, you know, those gave you different places. Now we've kind of honestly just changed the way we present it too, because now we've got people doing these beats in different places. But like, it's also showing you spots that you wouldn't visit unless
Right.
you saw, like even like restaurants, cool places, the farms, like just different things that I don't know, you wouldn't know about. Now
Sure.
you get to go check it out. That restaurant in Jamestown the other day, that Maki did the story.
Oh, with the two owners who were
Yes,
fighting.
with
I
the-
know.
And like
I
that
know.
was such a great story. And I'm like, oh my God, now if I'm in Jamestown sometime, which you know I'm gonna be, I'm gonna look this place up.
Jordan, maybe you can post a link to Maki's story. That would be awesome. Jeff Baker says Tom, the Ransomville greeter, still tells everyone he was on the news with the pretty blonde girl. Was he talking about Althea?
No, he's talking about me, you jerk.
She is pretty, isn't she?
Not so much blonde anymore. I took it down a little bit, but you can all be blonde like
Yes.
I was. Just tell your hair.
It's a dirty blonde now. Anita says Western New York is a cultural melting pot. Yeah. And, here's something cool that Linda says, too. Linda says this show has made a big difference. You ask us to tell you things happening in our towns.
Yes.
Right. And we love being able to connect with you. We love being able to interact and have this two-way conversation. And frankly, you're our eyes and ears on the ground. So when something's happening, like say it's snowing in a couple of months, we're obviously going to reach out to you and have
Send
you.
us pictures.
Well, yeah, and we're even going to have you live on the air with
Yo,
us.
and come live. Yes, we love that.
Right? You're our reporters sometimes in the ground.
Howard. Tom is always waving even in the rain.
Ah,
Remember him?
Yeah.
Tom the Ransomville greeter? He was so cool.
that is cool.
He's such a nice guy.
Well, so after that, after the event with the MWBE conference, and I was at the Gliss Gala, and that was until 8 o'clock last night. And then there was an after party at 26, but I did not go to the after party. I went straight home to bed. I
We
can't
don't really
hang
do
anymore.
after parties anymore. Yeah, no.
Well, right. And so Amanda, the owner of 26, was there, and she was being presented an award at the gala. And she's like, at the end of her speech, she's like, "Don't you know it? After party at 26." I was like, "After party's bed."
Yeah. There's no more after party.
No, not on a Tuesday.
And like for us, the busy parts of the day, like for me, the busy parts of the day, like Paul had a busy day yesterday. So he was not around and like just the constant supervision, which is fine. And I'm thrilled to be doing it.
Yeah, sure.
But it is tricky because our house, the way it's laid out, like if I'm in the kitchen, if I can't get the baby in the kitchen with me,
What are you gonna do?
yeah. So
You got to be where the baby is.
there's just a lot of there's a lot.
He's like the Little Mermaid. Want to be where the people
He's starting to wiggle waggle around. So he's not quite crawling up, but he's getting there and he's moving and grooving. So
Paula, good morning. Sometimes when you do a story, I've heard the town or a street, but don't know where it is, which leads me to look it up on a map and find it. Maybe there are other people that are doing the same thing, and there are people learning more about the community in which they live.
oh, nice.
How
You're
about that?
about it. As a tiny media guy, Channel 7, especially Maki, has been huge with sharing our bigger stories. Thank you, Channel 7.
Okay, so Maki is like the biggest asset that we have here. She's a secret
Love her.
weapon. She's so good at her job, is so multi-talented. And look, I mean, she came from newspaper, and she is, used to doing news a certain way, right? Like she's a brilliant writer.
Yeah.
But to be able to like then take that skill and try and learn something new at so late in her career.
I love the way she tells a story.
Me too.
Because it's like she's just, which is literally the way Maki tells a story is how you try to teach younger journalists to tell a story.
Right.
Which is like, just tell me.
Right. She's
Because
so
where
conversational.
You get so caught up with especially when you first start, how your voice sounds. Like I should be concerned about that right now. But like how your voice sounds, like, how you look, how, you get so caught up in all this stuff. And eventually you're just like, no, just tell the story.
right. Just talk.
And Maki does that so well. Yeah,
Look at
she
what
is the
Jeanette
real
said.
deal.
Exactly.
Yes, agreed.
Maki's the real deal.
And
She tells it
she's-
how it is.
She's funny.
She's
I like Her. I
hysterical.
like her a lot.
And she's just such a mom.
Oh my God, yes, because she was on when you were off, one of the times.
Yeah, which time? Don't worry, there's more to come.
She was on, and we had Duncan on.
Oh, her
'Cause he had-
son.
Yeah, because he had gone to college.
Okay.
So we FaceTime, we StreamYarded with him.
Cute.
Yeah, and it was fun.
Um,
Showing us his dorm room and stuff.
oh,
I know. And we met his roommate. It was-
Cute. It's going to UB. Your mom, Katie. Hope you get a favorable nod for all these improvements in the local paper. So, Alan Pergament, if you're listening, now's your chance. Just scroll back through the comments, Pergy.
Okay.
Okay,
Oh, Lord.
Shirley, Katie, I don't know how you do your job with the baby, but you're doing it great.
Thanks. We go to bed at the same time. He goes to bed, then I go to bed. But it's so fun. Yesterday, I took him to Wegmans. His mind is blown at Wegmans.
Oh, because there's so much going on.
We don't get out much. But, like, I know there is so much going on. Although here is a great question, actually, for the puppy parents. I'm at the point where he's not quite big enough to sit in the little kid thing. And I have the thing that covers the cart. It's like
Yeah.
a little thing. But he's not quite big enough to sit in that. Very soon he will be. But so, like, I didn't know what to do because I had him in his car seat. Like,
oh
what
my
else?
God, carrying him around.
Right. So I put the car seat in the big cart. Like, I just put him in there. But then there's not a lot of room. So, like, I was just shoving the groceries around him. I mean, he took up, like, the majority,
Yeah,
more
it's-
than 3/4 of this cart. So I was just shoving the groceries around him. And then every time you put something in, he's like, and you're like, no, that's the bread. And then I'd put something else in and he'd be like, and I'm like, no, that's the cheese. Like,
God.
so what do you do when they're that size, that they're not big enough for the little seat thing yet? But
I think you're doing it.
I guess that's it. And you just get your 2 bags of groceries and go.
Yeah. You got to do what you got to do, mama.
I don't know. I see these other parents though who
Mama.
have these like crazy, okay, maybe that is just like the only solution. I'm like, am I missing something here? How are people doing this?
No, I think that you're probably doing the right thing. Anita says put
Yes.
something like bumper pads in the front. Is it hot in here?
No.
Oh my God, I am dying.
Yes, Paula, he's still in the infant car seat. It should fit on the small space where people put their purse.
Oh.
Now that's interesting. I do have a carrier too, so I guess I could have done that.
You could have worn him.
Oh, does the car seat lock into the little car? I'm gonna have to ask my friends about this now because I felt like I was at Wegmans, like 1 baby, please, and then I was like looking around, like
In the
hey,
prepared section.
Yeah, like
Guys,
I
I'm really sorry. I'm dying. I don't know who the hell works here. Maybe Satan, but it is hotter than hell. I am. No, come on. It is so warm in here. There's not a drop of air moving in
it's
here.
warm. I'll give him that. I do have my sleeves rolled up a little bit.
Ah, see, Lauren? Ed, I bought a mum at Wegmans. $5 in yellow. Fits right in my desk.
Nice.
Best deal I found. Call me your price tracker.
Nice.
No, it's a Katie thing. Anyway, let's talk, speaking of prices, about beef. Have you noticed how expensive beef is in our
So,
community?
Yes. Now, my brother is a big steak guy, and so
Yeah.
is my husband. And they love to go to Dashes. They just love Dashes. But we have talked about how prices have gone up, but it's not just Dashes. It's beef prices in
Right.
general. And they're buying steaks, okay?
We
I'm
bought
buying the
ground
ground beef.
beef,
I'm not
right.
really a big, I like steak, but I don't go buy a strip steak often. You probably do
Yeah.
because you're guys. I just feel like it's more of a guy. I don't know. But so I check ground beef prices. And again, I just did because somebody did tell me or point out I just did 1 pound, thinking you're going to the store, going to get 1 pound, like
Yeah.
make tacos or something. Tops does have a deal where if you buy the big pack, you can get it for cheaper, but you have to spend probably like $25. But look at that. When we used to track beef prices, I want to say it was like, I think Aldi was pretty consistently. This is me going back in my head, $4.19 a pound.
Okay, but the lean content is different.
The lean content's a little more expensive. So, and that was all I could find on Aldi's website for the store that I looked at. So, like, yes, that's all a little bit different. But still, $4.19, even if that was 80/20 at Aldi.
Right, excuse me. Did
It's
you see
still
me
gone
burp? That was so foul. Sorry.
Beef
Oh my
is-
God. That's gonna come back to haunt me. I guarantee it. I'm so sorry, everyone.
I hardly heard it.
That was me being absolutely foul.
I hardly heard it.
If you know, you know. Kelly says, so expensive, no strips for dinner. It's not happening.
Right, exactly. Yeah, Mark's saying almost $7 for ground beef. And oh yeah, Diane's making she's saying pigs. She means pigs in a blanket, like the
Oh, yeah.
Gwumpke.
So good.
Gwumpke. I love
So
Gwumpke.
delicious.
I know.
Um,
What a pain in the butt to make.
Well, so we just made chili.
I mean that in the nicest way.
Oh, well, but it's delicious. I love your Gwumpke.
Yeah, I love it when my mom makes it too. But what a pain it is to make. You have to like boil the cabbage head and take the like leaves off the cabbage head as it's like hot.
What do you? Oh, you make lazy pierogi. Can you make
Yeah.
like lazy Gwumpke?
You can, and that's what I have done in the
Okay,
past.
it's delicious.
It's
Anita says Argentinian beef any cheaper, and what's the quality? You'll have to pass the FDA. Actually, they'll have to do the USDA. The FDA doesn't really look at meat; it's the USDA. You know, that's one idea that the Trump administration has to buy beef from Argentina to help lower the cost.
look at this. Mark says he just bought a small grinder.
Oh, that's a
Makes
great
his own
idea.
ground meat.
That's a great idea.
Huh.
Marguerite says Save a Lot steaks are reasonable. Jeff says try living with someone who will only buy the grass-fed organic steaks. How much is that costing?
Oh, I can't even imagine.
And Jeff, why are you talking about yourself? You know Gloria doesn't care. Anyway, we just made chili, and a pound was about $6. And
1 pound of?
yeah, ground beef. So we bought 2.
Oh, so you did 2 pounds. Okay.
But I mean, look, if you're gonna,
I do like chili.
but look, you've got the meal for however long.
Yeah. I guess, and the point would be then make the 2 pounds, because if you're going to go through the whole hassle of making
Right.
chili, don't just do 1. I just took ground
Is it a
beef.
hassle?
Can you tell I don't really like to cook?
I don't either.
I think that's very clear. I'm like, everything's a hassle.
Well, but like Russ said the same thing though, and he does like to cook.
Yeah.
He says, well, you know, I had to braise the mushrooms, I had to braise the onions, and I had to cook the beef. And I'm like, Russ, I'm like, it's chili. I just set it in the pot and forget. He goes, well, that's why yours sucks.
Right. Braise, like, come on.
I mean, this
Who's
is
doing that?
this is Russ in a nutshell.
My brother likes to cook too.
Yeah.
He made chicken marsala the other night. It was super good. But here's the thing. He was like, this took forever to make. He goes, and he made it because my mom came over. And he goes, you have to like, first bring it to a boil, then bring it to a simmer, then bring it back to a boil, then bring it back to the simmer. I go, just throw it on high.
Yeah.
I was like, that's what I do.
Burn it.
Straight on high. Oh my God. Yesterday I had this cauliflower crust pizza.
Ooh, delicious. Or no.
Okay, so it was
I
one
don't
of
think
those.
it's any healthier, to be honest with you.
Whatever. It said put it in the oven right on the rack.
Okay.
And I did.
And did it melt all over the oven?
Sure as heck did.
Yeah, that sucks.
I did throw a piece of tinfoil underneath it, but I opened the oven like 8 minutes later and the whole thing's like, and I was just like, you have got to be kidding me. Paul wasn't there. The baby's crying. The dog's like,
It sounds like
I'm
an episode of
"Oh
Curb Your
my."
Enthusiasm.
So I just like scraped it all out, pulled the thing out, let it all cool down, and
Yeah.
then later I'm just like trying to get what a pain it was.
Jeez.
Anyways, no more cauliflower crust pizza for me. I'm going for the real deal.
I want to talk about Kim's comment here. I priced half a cow. It was $900. That cow can stay there. I bought half a pig for $350. Comes out to about $4.95 a pound. That's great. That's a good idea. And hunting season is coming. It's quickly upon us. So if you're, deer. People will literally buy whole animals and have them slaughtered, which is, a great way to save some cash. But I never actually think. I never
It's
thought
a
about
lot
that.
of meat.
Yeah, well, put it in the freezer. You got
Yeah,
it for
well,
however long.
You like half a cow is a ton. It's
Oh.
a lot.
What do I know?
It's a lot. Because I only know because of Emily. And
Oh.
they bought like half a pig, and they had to buy like a standing freezer for
Oh
their
my
garage because
God.
it's such an incredible. You don't realize how much meat it is, and then you're like, whoa, that's
And
a lot.
I guess you can cut it up in all different cuts and
And that's the thing. Like they'll give you all the different cuts, and you'll go like, I don't know, what is that? Like a
a
ham,
loin, a ham hock,
tenderloin,
a
you know?
chop.
right? But it's like it's a lot of meat.
Oh, Kelly, you don't like venison? I love venison. Deer sticks, they're so good.
My
love
friend's
ground
dad,
turkey,
God, used to
Glory
make it
says.
so good. My friend's dad, the North Country man,
Yeah, different way of life.
delicious. I put on so much weight when I lived up there because you were just eating and drinking all the time.
Well, it makes sense. What else is there to do? Julie says freezer equals electric bill, and we know those prices are going up.
Yeah.
Sure are, right? Anyway, thank you for being with us.
Well-
oh, no. Oh, terrible. Mother.
Edward, where are you going in the next couple days? Let everybody know.
I'm going camping like a real man.
Oh my God.
Go-
They're
go-
gonna send you
going
back.
to the southern tier to go camping. Gonna drink my beer. Wear flannel.
Who was it the other day who was like, I think it was Zach, who was like, Ed, how long are you going when are you going camping? And you were like, Thursday morning. And then he was like, how long are you staying? And I go, Thursday morning. I was like, he'll be back. He's not staying long. So Ed's gone the next couple days. You'll have me.
Thanks so much for being with
Possibly
us.
Menkowski, depending on the rain. Possibly Jordan. We'll see.
Wish me luck.
I don't wish you luck. I wish the other campers luck. 'Cause they're going to hate us.
I'm like, can we just go to a hotel?
But seriously, down there, the Seneca Allegheny is really nice.
Oh,
So like,
good
if
to
you
know.
gotta like, I'm gonna run and get some groceries.
Throw a couple of bucks on red.
Very comfortable.
Sounds good to me.
All right.
Have a great day.
Bye, guys.